Hello, my name is Kemilisha Maria Beatrice, and I'm here to present about computer management, the tool called computer management. Below are our names and registration numbers. For the introduction, I'm going to talk about the definition of the tool. The computer management tool is a collection of administrative tools that allow users, especially administrators, to manage hardware, software, and system resources effectively. The tool has major system administrative tools, which include system tools, storage, services, and application. These tools are used to keep systems running smoothly, securely, and efficiently. It's like a centralized way to manage hardware, software, user accounts, and other tasks. They help in maintenance of performance, as I've said, security and health of a computer, as we are going to see in the second slide. So, first of all, I'm going to talk about the system tools. The system tools include so many. We have task scheduler, event viewer, we have the shared folders, local users and groups, and all that, etc. So we are going to first talk about the task scheduler. It is used to create and manage tasks that you want your computer to automatically carry out in a specific time. For instance, you can set your computer to restart at a specific time, or run a certain program at a specific time that you told your computer to. So the task scheduler also has features like triggers. When you open the tool, you will see the triggers part, action, and all that. So this is a condition. The triggers, it's a condition that tells the computer when to start the task. It could be based on a specific time or event or date. For example, you can set up your computer to update your Windows maybe on a certain day, or like on a specific time frame. You can tell it to update the Windows on like 19th of October, something like that. We also have action. This is what the computer does once the task is triggered. For example, the task might be to run a specific program, or even update, as I told you, a certain application. Let's say, for example, you set the triggers, you told the computer to update WPS Office on your PC the next day. It will automatically do this, and what happens when it's updated is the action. So in simple terms, the computer is set to do a list of things on its own, so you don't have to. The operating system stays up to date without you manually doing anything at all. So we are going to talk about the event viewer. So it's like the computer's logbook. It's a built-in Windows tool that keeps a log of important events on your computer, which keeps a record of each and everything that happens within the computer system. We can say such as errors, warnings, all that. You will find that in the event viewer. So it acts as a digital, like, let me say, diary for your system. So the way it works, the Windows operating system and its applications generate event data constantly. So this data is collected and organized by the event viewer tool, which makes it easier for a user to locate and analyze that information. For example, if you specifically want information about the applications, you're going to go to the application log, because that's where your records about the applications is going to be. So the application log records events generated by applications and programs in your PC. Same goes to security log. This one is related to all the security stuff in your PC, so it contains events related to security such as successful and failed login attempts. We also have the system log. It records events related to Windows operating system and its components. So this includes errors from hardware drivers, system startup and shutdown messages, and other core system functions. We also have the setup log. Records events that occur during installation of Windows. Forwarded events collects events from another computer or other computers on a network. So in this event viewer, we also have like event levels. So to like further organize your data, event viewer assigns a level.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. I'm Nabil Jakin speaking from Group F. I'm going to talk about shared folders and also local users and groups. Shared folders, it's mainly used to manage and monitor all the files and folders on a computer. It's used to share documents, medias, or project files with others. It's also used to monitor who is connected and what files are in use. It closes open files if needed. And I'm going to also talk about the local user and groups. It's a tool used to manage user accounts and groups on a single computer. Its uses, majorly it's used to detect who's to log in and who's to log out on the PC. It's also used to set different access levels for security. Easiest permissions by using groups instead of individual users. Thank you.
So hello, my name is Aluma Robinson. I'm here to present the system tools such as Performance and Device Manager. So Performance basically is a tool which helps to monitor the performance of the computer. It helps, actually it shows the computer, it has a source monitor that lets you view detailed information about the CPU, memory and system resources. It shows you what is slowing down the computer. Then we have it also helps the user to set alerts such as when resources exceed certain limits that were set. So when you exceed, it gives you an alert. It also helps the user to plan for an upgrade, and it also diagnoses the issues that are slowing down the computer and helps also in fixing them. So basically that's for performance. Then we have the device manager. This is a Windows tool that shows all hardware parts connected to the computer, such as keyboard, the mouse, the graphics card, and all other hardware devices connected to the computer. So its uses, it ensures that the hardware devices run correctly and efficiently by updating drivers when needed. It troubleshoots hardware issues by identifying devices with the problem and marking them with a yellow exclamation mark, and it also helps to fix those devices. Another use, it temporarily disables hardware with problems to avoid affecting the computer system. Lastly, it helps to add or remove devices. It does this mostly when you are installing new hardware or you are removing the old ones.
Hello everyone, my name is Abdul Hakim Wise. So I'm presenting to you computer management and an item to specifically talk about the storage. We have to know that storage is a major section used to manage disks, partitions, file systems in the computer. So we have it being under computer management, and under storage we have disk management. So in disk management we have find different things like the volume, the layout, the type, the file system. And in file systems there we find that we have the NTFS and the exit FAT. For the NTFS, it is the new technology file system. Under it we have the healthy. For the health, I'll talk about it in simple terms. It is a status that indicates that the computer is free from corruption, meaning free from malware and viruses. Again, health status under storage, it means that the computer is formatted with a file system that the operation system recognizes and can use. So it does not guarantee one that when the computer, in case that it is healthy, it is physically healthy from malware and the virus, meaning it cannot be attacked, meaning it cannot be corrupted with the viruses. Again, you have to know that if the computer indicates that it is healthy, it does not guarantee the user that the speed will be high. So in this case, we see that for the computer speed to be performing perfectly or to be high, it depends on the SSD and the HDD, meaning the solid state drive and the hard disk drive. So for one, under storage, you have to know that the storage of your computer matters a lot to the speed of it. So hard disk, when you go deep into it, it consists of hard disk. It consists of the magnetic disk, which one can say that the apparatus, the performance is 5 times lower compared to that of the SSD, meaning the solid state drive. For the SSD, the speed it is 550 megabytes per second due to reliance on mechanical components. Again, you have to know that SSD, it uses the NAND flash memory, meaning non-volatile memory chips. For these ones, helps them their speed to be high. Why? Due to reliance on the mechanical components. So those are found under the NTFS, meaning if one talks about that the computer is healthy, that's one should be having in his or her mind. Again, in the new technology file system, helps one to know that there are partitions. For the partition splitting, meaning partition splitting drives to run automatically in different times, we come up to see that different computers have like C drive, E drive, and so on. Those meaning have been partitioned from one to the other. Then lastly, when we talk about the extended FAT, meaning the EX FAT, it was introduced in 2006. Generally, its use is to optimize the high capacity USB flash and the memory cards. So this one helps the user to format memory cards very easy compared to those ones of the FAT, which were FAT6, FAT12, and so on, which we are not that much in terms of formatting flash disks that are having the high capacity, meaning having the storage capacity which is high. all in all, we have to know that storage, under storage, that is one supposed to be known. Hard disk, SSD being under storage, and these are the components which help the computer to perform perfectly when we talk about storage. Thank you.
My name is Tukamuyiwa Perez. I'm here to present about the computer management tool, specifically on the application, the service and application tool. So as we see, the service and application tool is split into two: services and applications. So services, these are background programs that run without you opening them directly, i.e. in these services. In these service tools, you can start, stop, pause, restart, or disable the services. These services include the computer, antivirus, Windows Update. Those programs, they run without you interfering, without you having to manually start them. So those are some of the services. In application, this is mainly for advanced system functions. It is used to configure how programs communicate with Windows and with each other. In short, applications manage the application manager manages deeper system level application settings. So this whole tool is about the applications and the services. So this one can help you stop some. It helps you to change settings from the internal parts of the applications. So as we conclude, in summary, the computer management tool consists of three major features: system tools, storage and application, and services and application, which help the user to manage their computer system. For instance, you could troubleshoot hardware problems with the device manager, among other advantages. So this tool is an essential for the IT students and other computing students. You should at least try this. So in conclusion, as my other members said, this has been a good session. We shall see you in the next session.